Howdy, Cowboys Nation. It's time to saddle up and join the excitement on Cowboys News TV. Grab your favorite jersey, snag your lucky snack, and get ready to kick back in the coziest spot on the couch. We're about to take a wild ride through the latest and greatest happenings with America's team. This isn't your ordinary sports update. It's a full-on expedition into the heart and soul of the Dallas Cowboys. We've got twists, turns, and a dash of that good old Texas charm to keep you entertained. So before we dive headfirst into the gridiron drama, do us a solid favor. Wrangle that subscribe button. Subscribing isn't just a click. It's your ticket to join us on this epic journey. Help us corral our way to the impressive milestone of 6,000 subscribers. Lasso that subscribe button, hit the notification bell, and let's kick off this football fiesta with gusto. Cowboys Nation, your support means the world to us, so let's grow and enjoy the ride.
Cowboys Nation, grab your hats and saddle up because we've got the latest scoop on America's team, and let me tell you, it's a wild ride. Stick around till the end so you don't miss any of the action, and hey, if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button to stay in the loop for all things Cowboys. We're your one-stop shop for the lowdown on the Star-Spangled Squad. Now, let's talk about our main man, Jerry Jones. The big boss was watching the Cowboys take on the Packers, and let's just say he wasn't too pleased. I mean, who could blame him? The Cowboys fell behind by 4 touchdowns in the first half, and you could practically see the disappointment on Jerry's face from his suite at AT&T Stadium. It's been a bit of a trend for our beloved Cowboys in the postseason, and it's leaving us all scratching our heads. Despite some impressive regular season records, the Cowboys seem to hit a stumbling block when the playoffs roll around. I'm talking 5-12 in the postseason since their last Super Bowl win. Ouch. Even with 3 straight years of 12-win regular seasons, the big stage seems to be their kryptonite, often resulting in a first-round playoff exit. Reality bites, doesn't it? And let's talk about the game itself. Green Bay, led by Jordan Love, was on fire, jumping out to a 27-0 lead in the first half. Meanwhile, our offense, led by Dak Prescott, wasn't exactly clicking. 2 first-half picks from Dak, one turned into a Packers touchdown. It was a rough day at the office for the Cowboys. Sure, they pulled within 3 scores before halftime, but is it enough? Now, the burning question on everyone's mind, what's Jerry Jones gonna do after this debacle? Mike McCarthy, in his 4th season with the Cowboys, has posted 3 impressive 12-win seasons in a row, but the playoffs have been a different story. With a likely 1-3 playoff record after this game, the chatter about McCarthy's future is buzzing. ESPN's even in on the speculation game. Analysts predict McCarthy could be shown the door after this playoff game, especially if the Cowboys can't turn things around in the second half. Rumors are swirling, and social media is abuzz with the possibility of this being McCarthy's last game in Dallas. Jerry Jones, it's decision time. If the Cowboys don't pull off a miracle against the Green Bay Packers, there's talk of bringing in none other than Bill Belichick to replace Mike McCarthy. Yep, you heard that right. Now, let me break it down for you. The Cowboys are in the playoffs for the 3rd straight year under McCarthy, but the rumor mill is buzzing about the possibility of the legendary Bill Belichick donning the star if things don't go our way. Belichick, the former head coach of the New England Patriots, is now a free agent after parting ways with his longtime team on January 11th. NBC Sports' Mike Florio is stirring the pot, suggesting that if McCarthy fumbles in the playoffs like we saw in the Week 17 game, you know, those bonehead mistakes, it might just be the end of the road for him. Florio thinks it just makes too much sense to consider Bill Belichick, especially given the opportunity to upgrade to a coach of Belichick's caliber. Jerry Jones has been chasing that elusive Super Bowl dream since 1995, and this could be his chance. Of course, there's a whole second half of football left to play, and the Cowboys would need to mount a comeback against the Packers for this to even be a consideration. But hey, it wouldn't be surprising to see Jerry Jones make a move like this if the stars align. Bill Belichick is widely regarded as one of the greatest coaches in NFL history, and although he's been linked to the Atlanta Falcons job, if the Cowboys fall to the Packers, Jones might just open up that checkbook. Now, let's not forget the current game situation. The first half of the wild-card matchup against the Packers has been less than ideal for the Cowboys. Green Bay took a hefty 27-7 lead into halftime, and let me tell you, that's not sitting well with Cowboys Nation. It's the largest home playoff deficit since 1969, and the Cowboys will need some serious magic to turn things around. Twitter is ablaze with reactions to the Cowboys' struggles in the first half. Some are even suggesting that McCarthy should be fired based on this performance. The Cowboys have a history of comebacks, but can they pull off another miracle against the Packers? The aftermath of the playoff disaster against the Packers has left us all scratching our heads, and now the spotlight is on none other than Bill Belichick. The legendary coach, already the odds-on favorite to potentially take the reins in Dallas, is being looked at as the savior for the Cowboys after yet another playoff failure. The Cowboys, who were NFC East champions, put on a dismal performance against Green Bay, and the rumors about Bill Belichick heading to Dallas have only intensified. Despite Mike McCarthy not being officially fired yet, after that lackluster showing against the Packers, it might just be a matter of time. Dak Prescott, Micah Parsons, and the rest of the crew didn't bring their A-game to the wildcard matchup, resulting in the Cowboys becoming the first number 2 seed to lose to a number 7 seed since the NFL expanded the playoff format in 2020. It was a downright embarrassment, with the Packers dominating 48-32 in a game they led 27-0 and 48-16. Jerry Jones, the 81-year-old owner, looked stunned and angry from his suite. He expressed that this collapse was the most painful playoff loss he has endured, and honestly, it's hard to argue otherwise. Under McCarthy, the Cowboys achieved 3 straight regular seasons with 12 wins each, but failed to advance to the conference championship every time. The Super Bowl drought for America's team now extends to 29 years, and Jones must be contemplating a change. The Cowboys have a talented roster, featuring multiple All-Pros, but they crumbled under pressure against the Packers. Prescott threw 2 interceptions, Parsons had a subpar performance, and the team couldn't register a single sack. Enter Bill Belichick, a coaching legend who built a dynasty in New England by instilling a team-first culture. His do-your-job philosophy is desperately needed in Dallas right now. While Belichick faced challenges post-Tom Brady, he would have Prescott and a strong supporting cast. Coaching matters in the NFL, and the disparity in coaching strategies was evident in the Cowboys versus Packers matchup. Matt LaFleur outsmarted McCarthy and the entire Dallas sideline. Belichick's expertise could be the missing piece. As the Lions, energized by coach Dan Campbell, advanced to the divisional round after their first playoff victory in 32 years, the Cowboys find themselves facing an early vacation. Jones now needs to figure out the best path to another Lombardi trophy, and it could very well start with a phone call to Bill Belichick. The saga continues, Cowboys Nation. Stay tuned for the next chapter.